Good morning, YouTube. Coming to you this morning from North River Road, over next to Tellico Plains, Tennessee. Stopped here to do my intro at a little camping area. Been riding all morning. Been on some awesome dirt roads. Been pretty weather to ride. And I've been on Forest Service Road 81, old Santeelah Road. Went under the Cherohala Skyway. Now then coming down North River Road towards Tellico Plains. I'm not positive when I get to the bottom whether I'm going to go to Tellico Plains or whether I'm going to go to back to Hanging Dog to Murphy. I think it's probably going to be sort of a time constraint thing. We'll see what it's looking. Let's see what it's looking like whenever we get down there. I'll tell you what, it's been an awesome ride so far today, and glad y'all tuned in. Please watch it all the way through because you're going to enjoy it. There's some beautiful sights in here, and make sure you get down there and you smack that subscribe button, hit the bell, and like for me. It's helping this channel out a bunch. I say it. You know, whenever I start seeing people subscribing and people liking and commenting, it makes me want to do it that much more. So, thanks a lot, and God bless you. And we're going to look around this campsite here just a little bit. I see a marker right over there. I'm going to go see what it's all about. Okay, I think this is the road that we need to be on. Yep, Forest Service Road number 81. On gravel. I'm loving it. Well, it's my first riding video I'm making with this new Osmos camera. I actually should have got out and tested out the audio of it before I took off on a ride. This is the first time of using an in-helmet camera also. I want to make sure my sound good. Give a big shout out to Tony this morning down in Georgia. He was going to come ride with me today and wasn't able to make it, had to cancel his plan. So Tony, I hope you're watching. I want to remind everybody also, this is something I've just started. Go check on my YouTube under Smoky Mountain Wheels. I know sometimes there's been some emails and comments that slip by, people wanting to ride. I've either missed them or didn't get back to you in time, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to be posting my rides up where I'm going to be riding on Facebook, and you can just get on my Facebook, see where the rides are going to be, where we're going to meet up, and just send me a message that you're coming and we'll wait on you in case you're late. But give everybody a chance to ride with us. Well, it looks like there's been some motorcycles back in here. I see their tracks occasionally. I think that's just a little campsite down there. We got the Stewart cabin ahead. I think I want to stop and check that out. I guess you could camp. Don't see any signs that say you can't. Stewart cabin. Where's it at? Little primitive cabins. Well, it's hard to believe people raise families and stuff like this, but they sure did. That was a spring house. I said a little squirrel. A little bit of wildlife for the day. Oh boy, if this old place could talk. Okay. We do not go in here. Probably good reason for that. I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Big campsite down there. The feller and his dog. Can't really think of better company than that. Oh, that's pretty creek off down in there. This is my first time ever being on this road. I don't know why. But it sure is some pretty country. Gravel road heaven. I mean, there's camping spots all along out through here. I mean, look at this. Pretty camping site up here. Oh yeah.
Somebody's littered it all up though. I don't know why people do that. I know it's just toilet paper and it'll go away, but it still looks bad. Another nice camping spot. Gravel just a little loose back in here, like they've scraped it recently. A little bit of altitude now. Well, it's a great road for the most part. Easy. Well, that looks inviting. That's not on my agenda today, but let's see, Swan Cabin and Wolf Laurel Trailhead. I think that just dead ends if I'm not mistaken, but that will definitely be on a future ride. You don't like to get too far off the where I told people I'm going, especially if I'm by myself like I am today. Traction control kicking in a little bit coming up through there, that loose gravel. It's a little steeper than it looks. The gravel's a little looser than it looks too. Sit down, rest just a minute. Seems like there's a big debate on YouTube anymore. People talking about whether you should stand or whether you should sit. I see both sides of it. Sit down to conserve your energy, but to me, when I'm standing, this motorcycle, especially like on this loose stuff, it can just kind of do what it wants to under me and just keeps going. And I'm just above it, you know, and letting it do its thing. Now, if I'm sitting on it, it feels like I'm more connected with it. And every time it upsets itself a little bit, then it seems like it just amplifies it if I'm sitting in the seat. So, what's your thoughts? Do you like to sit or stand? For the most part, I prefer standing. Like I say, every once in a while I just want to sit down. We've been steadily climbing in elevation. I'll stop and check it up here in just a minute. What's my battery alive? 45%. Hey, I'm pretty impressed with this DJI's battery life so far. Probably some pretty dirty, dirt-oriented tires on that 750. See what it's like back up in, get it back out in the woods a little bit. Oh, it feels like it's a little more high-strung than this bike. You got to keep the RPMs up on it a little bit. It's also lighter, but I don't know. I like the way this thing. Guess I just got used to it. You know, these big old BMWs. You'd think they'd be big and awkward. Boy, some pretty views out over through there if I could find a good open spot to stop and look. Stop right here and see if this Garmin will give me some altitude of about how high we are. Okay, yeah, right here we go. 4,325 feet right here where we're at. We're up on the mountain pretty good. Okay, girl, I heard your fan kick on. We're moving. We're coming up on the Cherohala Skyway here in a second. Now, if any of you haven't ever ridden the Cherohala Skyway, it's a treat. Our Skyway Bridge. Cherokee Wildlife Management Resource Area. Now, when I get down here to the intersection of River Road, I'm kind of in a dilemma. I don't know whether I want to go on to Tellico or if I want to go back through Hanging Dog and down into Murphy. Sycamore Road. Oh man, there's all kinds of places to explore back out in here. I think what I need to do is come over here and camp for a couple of nights. Let's get back in here and ride some of these roads. I think I need to go home, clean this thing. My windshield's nasty. Still. I'd already had to change once or twice with the GoPro. Whoa, quail. Best eating in the woods. Better than chicken. Oh, I must say, the Forest Service sure does take care of this. They look after these roads. But That's really good in one way. Not very challenging though. But sometimes challenges is not all they're cracked up to be. It's just to get out and enjoying the view and look at this beautiful country. Oh, is that civet cat? And for those of you that don't know what a civet cat is, it's a miniature skunk, miniature polecat. Instead of having stripes, are spotted. And they don't smell no better. We've got a drought going on, and you can sure tell it by looking at these creeks. I would imagine most of those rocks are probably underwater whenever that creek's running full. You can look at them and see where the moss is wore off, and that's generally how high the creek normally stays. Yeah, if I'm in a nice little area, I'll pull over and do my intro down here somewhere. Let him go on, let the dust settle down. All right, here looks like a good spot as any.
Hey, I tell you what, there's some nice camping areas in here. That's going to be high on my list maybe this fall. Come over here and camp. Yeah, let's go over here and see what the marker says. This is the location of the old Hall Knob Baptist Church where many souls were saved. Pastor Reverend Bud Hamilton, erected by Hob Clemens. Well, we're standing on some holy ground, it looks like. Beautiful place for a church, and I'm telling you what, back in here you feel close to God. What I was talking about on the way down, you'll see it later on in the video, we're having a pretty good drought. But you can look on those rocks and see where the moss line is, and that's how far down the creeks are. I'm ready to see them start filling back up a little bit. Figured I'd see a trout off over in there, but don't see anything.
See the plant right here with the orange blossoms. That is touch me not. Really good if you have poison ivy, poison oak, or bug bites. Just mash it up, get all the juice and stuff that you can flowing on it, and just rub it all over it. Really good for it. And you can normally find it growing along a creek. I gotta stop, take some pictures here. Yeah, I'd stop, take some pictures back down there. That was a pretty little spot. That's one thing I've regretted doing on a lot of these trips. I get in a hurry and I don't take pictures, and I think, I should have just went down there and took a picture of what I seen. I could share it with you. And, I mean, I've got the memories, but all right, I'm at River Road. I have a decision to make. Well, decision made for me. Going this way. And this is paved up through here. At least for right now it is. This is not a bad ride in itself up through here. It would be nicer if it was gravel, but there's no cars. Spivey Cove Campground. Do we want to go and look at it? Why not? Butthole. I don't know where that come from. That's a pretty nice campground in here too. Perfect motor camping spot right there. Pull your bikes right up in there. That one would be too. Mud hole. What a deep hole. Right here next to the outhouses. See wild turkey up there. More wildlife for today. Look at an old hen and her pretty good sized chicks. Four of them. I guess this is, if I was gonna camp up here, right up there probably where I would camp. And that is Spivey Creek Camping.